Alright, what is going on, guys? My name is Leon Master. Welcome back to another video, and now we are starting off with the power rankings. I know you guys have been asking a lot when it comes to where the power rankings at, when is it going to happen, what is it going to be like, what kind of format, and I think I finally decided what the format is going to be. It is going to be single videos, and it's basically going to lead up till the season starts. So I am correct, I think it's like 28 or 29 days till the season starts, so it's kind of right to do this kind of now. Who knows, more news stuff's going to come in between. There is a rumor right now Fire could be joining the Atlanta Reign. And let's go right back to the power rankings. And obviously that's kind of like a sit-down kind of thing where we talk about the roster, talk about the coaching staff, and then where I think they're going to rank. Obviously you guys already know from the title and the thumbnail. It is the 20th spot, and I think there's a lot of good reasons why it can't be the 20th. So let's go and look at the roster real quick. Let's go and read it from the top to down on the Wikipedia page. Here it is for you guys on your screen right now. You have Color Hex, Great DPS, Axiom, Fusions, Myeonbong, Jerry, Mufin, Swimmer, Munchkin, and Brucin. And may I say, honestly, the part I really love about this team is the support duo they're going to have, are the supports in the future. Who knows if they're going to add any more, but Swimmer honestly has the potential to be very good, like a very good main support out there. This team could drag him down though, who knows what could happen. I think Swimmer has a lot of potential to be Overwatch League, and he'll be a guy who I have my eye on the most, because honestly, he is one of the most underrated players I feel like out there. I think there is a chance for him not to be the greatest at the start. Maybe as time goes on, he will be a really good main support, and then maybe if he's there for next season, Swimmer's going to pop off, I feel like. I have a lot of hope for Swimmer. Hopefully he does do good. He has a great shot calling. He's really good at the video game in general. Then on his other support, you have Myeonbong, who is honestly very good. I think you heard this from literally everyone when it comes to Overwatch League, desk, analysts, everyone who knows Myeonbong is going to be fantastic with this team. Because obviously, Myeonbong, he had an offer instantly from the Boston Uprising instead of a tryout like other teams have, given out. I bet he got a lot of tryouts from other teams. But Boston just instantly gave him a contract. Hopefully that does not ruin Myeonbong, because we've known from previous stuff when it comes to teams, they sign a contract instantly, or they go to a team instantly, and it was not the greatest decision. Hopefully Myeonbong, if they do good on this team, he could have a chance to go to other teams, like a lot of other Boston Uprising players. And if he does bad on this team, well, we kind of saw what happened with last season. We saw Stellar. He's not going to a different team, even though I think he's a great player. If you watch him in Contender, Stellar was great. RCK, he has potential to be good. I definitely think he didn't look the best at all this season, but then again, he was on Boston for majority of the season, and he did not look good. Alamo, he was definitely up and down. A lot of these Boston players not go to different teams like usual. I just think the best part of this team for me is a support duo. And if you think you have a good support duo that could be good on almost any other team as well, obviously there's other teams that are way better than Swimmer and Myeonbong, but Boston has a great support duo right here, and hopefully they don't mess it up. And onto their main tanks, they have Fusions and Axiom, and I honestly really hope we get to see Axiom play a little bit more this season, because I definitely think Axiom could have the potential to actually start. The reason I say that is because we know how Boston Uprising likes to do with their teams and stuff like that. They want to build up players so they can go to other teams. Axiom hasn't gotten built up yet, like Fusion has last season. And Axiom played the off tank last season because obviously I think someone was banned or something like that. But Axiom is a main tank player, and he's very good. I don't know about his comms. Obviously, Fusions has great comms, and you want him in the starting position because of that. But Axiom is just mechanically better than Fusions, is what I remember back in the day. But who knows? It could be completely different. But I hope they work Axiom a little bit more into the roster this season. Who knows what it's going to be? Fusions. As time went on, as soon as Goats died, he went downhill a lot. And it sucks to say that because he's a great player. He has great comms and all that. It's very important. But it's no secret that he definitely went down. But he has a great comms. Like I've said a lot in this entire video. He can do good, but when it comes to what their team's looking like, I don't think Fusions could do the best for this team. Then when it comes to their off tank, they only have one, and he's actually a good one, Brucin. But the thing about this team, I know I'm saying they're good, but it's not enough. Like, you can always be a good player, but it's not enough. Brucin, he showed great performances on Team Netherlands, but that was on a Sigma only. I think we could be seeing Sigma on the next meta. Who knows? Things could be changing. But as we know right now, Orisa Sigma is still the meta. And hey, if he pops off like he did, it's going to be great. But other things around him need to be better as well. You're talking about your Orisa, your DPS, your supports, everything else has to be good around him. So if Bruce performs like he did in the World Cup, I definitely think it would be pretty huge for Boston Uprising. But anyways, going to the DPS, you have Color Hex, who's honestly really great. He really is. There's no secret as well. If it's going to fit through the team. We also don't know what the DPS is going to be right now. It's looking like a lot of Hanzo, which Color Hex plays a great Hanzo, but so does Jerry, I'm pretty sure. Who knows? But Color Hex, I think he will be starting 24/7. Other than the great spot on the team, and it really is. And then on the other DPS, you have Munchkin, who is an interesting pickup. I Didn't like this pickup out of almost all the pickups in the offseason because it almost made no sense. Munchkin doesn't have that huge of a hero pool. The only hero you can really remember him pop off that much on was Elise Tracer, some hit scan, not a lot of Widow. Whenever I remember watching him play Widow, it wasn't the best. He can play it, but just a lot of his hit scans are like almost out of the meta at this point, almost like out of the game. A lot of hit scans are kind of dead, but Munchkin was just one of the most random pickups ever, and I don't see a good spot on this team for him. And then you go on to Jerry. We literally have no clue. It could be a wild card at this point. We don't know if he's going to pop off. We don't know if he's going to do good or not. But we previously known him to be an off-tank player, or like a tank player at least. And now he's transitioning into a DPS, and it's not looking the greatest so far. So the team right now on paper honestly doesn't look the best. And also the other off-tank before I go off, I almost forgot. I have no script for this, by the way. Mufin, another fantastic off tank who I really wanted to see fully promoted, but it makes sense why they have him on the two-way, and I definitely think I fully understand why they have him on two-way. It's because, he hasn't played that many games yet, and he doesn't know if he can get burned out that quick. We don't know yet. So Mufin as a sub, you guys already know my opinions on this. He's going to be very good if Brucen's ever sick, which is always a possibility of it happening. So we'll probably see Mufin on the stage maybe once. Hopefully we see him more than once. Their off tanks are great. Main tanks have been in a slump recently, and their DPS, you only have Color Hex really. All the other DPS are not the greatest. The support duo, I have hope in it, but will it work out? Probably not, knowing the Boston Uprising. Now let's talk about the coaching staff, which I feel like doesn't get talked a lot, at all in general for the Boston Uprising. Now, one person I don't really be seeing talked about that much, who should be, honestly, is the head coach of Boston Uprising. If you guys forgot or haven't known, the head coach is Mineral, who has coached the Florida Mayhem through Season 1 and a little bit of Season 2, as we know, it hasn't been the best. Mineral has not been the best coach. Maybe, as a content creator, he's very good at that. He'd definitely be a good content creator coach, as obviously we know Jane can do that, the inventor of esports. Mineral, I don't think he can be Overwatch League. Who knows? I hope he proves me wrong. I hope he does. But Mineral, I don't have that much hope in it. Then on the other ones, you have Ilka, who has previously worked at Angry Titans, who has done good jobs. Obviously, his track record looks decent. Hopefully it works out with the Boston Uprising. Hopefully he carries a lot with Mineral. I'm just not liking this coaching staff. Then you have Askoff, I think I say his name. He's jumping into coaching, so I have no clue how he's going to perform when it comes to coaching. So hopefully he does well. Then you have Mini, who has coached this team for a hot minute now. So Mini, if he does well, if he doesn't, he's been with this team for a while, so it seems like he knows what he's doing, hopefully. But I don't know about this coaching staff either. It's not looking the greatest. But basically everything on paper when it comes to the Boston Uprising, I don't think it's going to work out. I really just don't. I think that it is 20. I think they would lose to a team like the LA Valiant, or it could be a close match. But the only huge bright spots they actually have on this team is like Color Hex and Myeonbong. Those are the two that really just come out to me when it comes to the team. Then it comes to alright players, it's like Swimmer, Brucen, and that's kind of it. Then you have Mufin, who's kind of sitting there, who I don't want to say is fully on the team yet. He's just a two-way. He's kind of with the main contenders roster. So I don't know. This team's definitely a 20th. I know I said a lot of good things about these players because I don't like talking about the negative, but these players, I don't know if they're gonna fit well. But I hope they prove me wrong. They have great talent on paper, but their DPS is definitely making me question: is Fusion's gonna perform this next season? Because as soon as Reinhardt kind of died, when it came to goats, he kind of fell downhill a lot. Who knows if Axiom does get the play time? I think the team could be a little bit higher. I definitely think we'll see how the Axiom goes on with the team. This team has potential. I think I'll say that about every team, but who knows if it's going to work out. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for me for the first Power Rankings video. Number 20, we'll be on to number 19, and the 19 is probably not going to be a shocker for you guys as well. But 20th is the Boston Uprising. I know a lot of people could argue of other teams who could be 20th, but I just think it is the Boston Uprising with my explanations. But either way, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to join my Discord down below. Also, don't forget to follow my Twitter and my Twitch, and don't forget to hit that bell, and don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. And I'll see you guys on the next one.